Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Work. My guest today is Josephine, and her work is all about what happens to our life and how that can just fall apart as we're seeking love, approval, and appreciation from, in this case, people in the workplace. Open your mind, get still. Let's do the work with Josephine. Josephine, honey, you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet?
Yes. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I'm already crying because it's a really painful worksheet.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. Okay. So it's about one person. I have put in, instead of their name, I'll put them.
Yes. Good.
And also there's I could write the same worksheet about more than one person. So it actually does apply in a more general sense too.
Yeah, I think on all of you, and you start sitting down with your worksheets, can say the same. There's nothing new to the ego.
Yeah. Okay, so I am disappointed with them because they have put their needs before mine during a time period that was really important to me.
Okay.
I want them to go back in time.
So let's start. Let's start with number one. Thank you for that, and you're doing really well, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, so they put their needs before yours in that situation. And what is the situation?
The situation is a couple of years ago when I spent a lot of time together with them, and it was just like a really important time in my life where I feel like I should have focused on my needs and what I was doing more.
You should have their support.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have focused too much on them. I feel like I should have focused much more on what I wanted to do more than what they needed me to do.
And looking back in hindsight, those are in Earth School, those are good lessons, looking back in hindsight. So you come out with some wisdom there, some really solid wisdom. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's look at the situation where you're believing they put their needs before yours. So they put their needs before yours. Is it true? What was it? They just weren't supporting you, or they just outran you and went ahead?
Yeah, they were outrunning me, and they were also pushing their own ideas of what I should be doing really hard on me. And I just believe them, Yeah.
Okay.
So and I feel like they were just completely overriding me and what I really would have liked to do.
Yes. Okay. So now that's clearer. They put their needs before yours. Is it true? In that situation, as you just described it to us.
Yes.
Now notice, be there now in that situation that you just described to us, how you reacted toward them. And emotionally, how it felt. And the images of past, future that come to your mind in that situation when you had the thought, they put their needs before mine, and they were putting their needs before yours. Notice how you reacted.
I feel really dishonest towards myself.
So you were saying yes to them and going along with them when it wasn't honest for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. Honey, you're not alone. There's no one on this call that has not done that. And some of us are still doing that. Yeah. And sometimes at great cost, and sometimes everything from mild irritation to devastating. Here in Earth School. Okay, they put their needs before mine. Now be there now in that situation as you described it. You have your ideas and you know you're very clear with those. And they throw their ideas at you. And look at you. And they just outrun you. They just not only put their ideas ahead of you, but they go on and leave you in the dust, so to speak.
I feel completely powerless.
Yeah.
Like completely powerless.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything from self-hatred and loathing to just everything from mild disappointment sometime to huge disappointment in oneself.
Definitely all of that. Definitely
Yeah.
all of that.
They put their needs before mine. Turn it around. I put their
needs before mine.
Yeah.
Um,
Now notice how you did that, because if you were doing it then, you're still doing it today.
yeah.
Even though you have that powerful lesson of not to, what was running in you then, still running in you today. Okay? I put their needs ahead of mine. Okay, so get really still and look at you. Notice where you're saying yes when you mean no, and where you're agreeing and where you cave when it's not honest for you. Notice all of that. Notice how you react. I put their needs ahead of mine. Now notice as you're caving in, what do you want from them?
I want their approval.
Yeah.
And I notice also that there is this underlying thing of my own well-being is just not important. It's just not important.
Yeah. So you crush your creativity. Like it's just not
Yes.
important.
Yeah.
And you've heard my prayer. If I had a prayer, it would be this. God spare me from the desire to seek love, approval, and appreciation. Amen. I just wanted to say the whole thing, even though you'd heard it, honey.
Thank you.
That's why I call it a prayer. It's just to be the answer to your own prayer. How do you do that? I put my needs before theirs. Okay, so we're going to continue to see how to deal with this in your life as we continue your worksheet. They put their needs before mine. Another turnaround.
I put my needs before theirs. I mean, yes.
Yeah, in your mind, you were doing it then, and you're still doing it now.
That is clear, and I can see how I was, in some sense, kind of just, going ahead and like running away from that, in the sense that I had an idea of what they wanted from me without actually checking with them, and then I just went ahead to meet that need that I thought they had.
So you just kind of went rogue.
I kind of went rogue, yes. Yeah, I did. almost.
So not a team player.
That was not being a team player at all.
Yeah. Not right, not wrong, just noticing. Just noticing. There's some kind of balance to be met here. They put my needs before theirs. See if you could find one example. They put their needs before mine.
Yeah, I can see examples where they would come up to me and they would ask me how I was doing, if they could do anything to help me, because they could see I wasn't doing well or not in a great mood.
Yeah.
And that happened many times, actually.
Okay, so be with that. They put their needs before mine. I mean, they put my needs before theirs. Yeah, they put your needs before theirs.
It feels heartbreaking somehow.
Well, in a really beautiful way.
Yeah.
To get a glimpse of yourself. And when you consider what you were thinking and believing, how could you be conscious of that they were putting? It's like seeing it, that they're putting your needs ahead of theirs, but with what you're thinking and believing around the project, the ego just takes that and it just can't acknowledge it. It's busy believing.
Yeah, I can recognize that. Like, it's like when I'm in this, I don't even want to see what they have done for me at all. Like, I'm not interested. I don't want to see it. I just like shut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that situation, what did you want from them? And read number 2.
I want them to love me.
Okay. So, honey, 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 honey. Is it true? Isn't that the priority?
They love me.
Yeah. And notice what happens when you experience this thought. I want them to love me. Notice what happens to your creativity, notice what happens. Notice your life with them when you think the thought, I want them to love me. And you're all at work trying to get a project together, start to finish. Notice how you react on that team, when you think the thought, I want them to love me.
Yeah,
Notice,
like my creativity is gone.
Yeah.
It's just non-existent.
Now notice, like money, how you try to buy it. Only with words and attitude and smiles, and get a really close look at how you react when you think the thought, I want them to love me. And notice how old this is in your life.
Yeah, I mean, I use everything I have, like words, smiles, action. I mean, everything. And it's just also a sense that it's just not enough. Like my purchasing power with the currency I have is really low. I have to just put more and more effort.
Yeah. Now get really still and watch how you react when you think the thought, I want them to love me. Notice how you get up in the morning, you start to dress, and you have the thought, I want them to love me. And notice how much it has to do with that. And notice how much it has to do with driving there or walking there. Notice how it affects how you react when you think the thought, I want them to love me. Take your time in this. Notice how familiar.
Yeah, my entire life is just centered around this. I go to the gym to look good. I, don't see some friends because I'll have more time for the project or for them. I mean, it's everything.
Yeah. Mm.
And it's very familiar.
Yeah. Now notice in that situation with them, who would you be without the thought, I want them to love me? Now get back to the project. Get back to listening to them, get back to what you want, get back to collaboration, be there now without the thought, I want them to love me. Because the job requirement isn't that they love you. The job requirement isn't that you love them. Who would you be without the thought, I want them to love me?
Very energized and excited. And I would go and do my thing.
Yeah. And notice how easy it is to listen and be present. And notice how smart you are, and it's all there.
Yeah, I feel very quick in my head, like very clear and very quick. And I feel like I can enjoy their presence when they're around, and then I'm off doing, my thing.
Yeah. I don't want them to love me. I want them to love who they love. Who am I?
Oh
If
yeah,
they love
true.
me, good. If they love me, I understand. But this is not about me. It's about the project.
Yeah, there is a lot of relief, and also just not messing around with who they are loving, just leaving that to them.
Yeah, and I
I
love you
free up a
have
lot of energy.
yeah. And I love that you have this experience of who are you without the thought, I want them to love me. Notice, are they even looking at your hair or hearing your, I don't know, I can't put myself there because you're doing so well at it. But look at them just the way it was. Are they even looking at your body or your
I don't think so. My sense is that they wouldn't be, not then in a way.
yeah. I can see people looking at me, but I don't know what they're looking at. I have this thing like when I dress or do anything, not too high, not too low, right in the center. It's really helpful. I'm not suggesting that any of you do that. It's just balance. If I don't look really good, someone else has the opportunity to have that. It's a great gift. And if someone looks worse, then I've done my best. Right in the middle, and you find a balance with your food, your exercise, everything when you become aware of where you're taking. So many of us today, when you become aware of how this, I want them to love me. How do we react when we believe that thought? We become slaves.
Yeah, I mean,
Slaves.
that's how I feel.
Yeah. In that situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her, honey. Look at her. Now look at her without the thought, I want them to love me, and relax. You're good in this project. You have good ideas. Not that they won't override them, but notice how I want them to love me takes a back seat, and you become present, good at what you do, a good collaborator.
Yeah, and I take the project to places where I find that I'm interested in, where I find my excitement.
Oh, gosh, that's so exciting.
And it's nice to be in touch with excitements.
Yes, it is. That's where creativity, that's its ground. That's its breeding ground right there. Yeah. That's where it's allowed to just, what? But how do I react when I believe the thought I want them to love me? Oh, holy moly hell. Everything from, and notice how you can never win.
I've been on this for my entire life and I still haven't won. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're not alone for sure. I want them to love me, turned around, be there now. I want me to love them. In meaning their ideas, unless it just doesn't work for you, and you're free to say, because you're not seeking their love. Notice the collaboration. I want me to love them.
I become very receptive to their ideas. I actually listen to them.
Yeah.
From that position. And I take them in and I try to understand.
Love, approval, and appreciation. And notice, without seeking love, approval, and appreciation, you're not trying to win.
Yeah, I'm not trying to win. I think I'm just trying to have fun, like, the project for the fun of it, for the excitement of it.
Yeah. And notice if someone else wins, their idea wins, how you're a part of that collaboration. It's not.
Yeah.
Everyone wins.
I can sense that. Yeah, I can sense that in this case too. That's a really close.
Because everything you brought to it wasn't thrown away.
It's just so nice what you said about everyone wins, because I can see that even though it feels like every single one of my ideas or needs or whatever was just like pushed aside, it's nice to see how I could, that I didn't lose.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. It feels very healing, actually. It feels so peaceful.
Yeah. Let's look at 3. What advice would you offer those people in that situation where they're putting their needs before yours?
They shouldn't push their viewpoints so strongly.
Okay. Is it true with what you've seen of you? Is it true that they shouldn't push their viewpoints so strongly? So
No.
you really see it?
I feel it.
Yeah. They shouldn't push their viewpoints so strongly. So look at those viewpoints they were overriding you with. notice, were some of them, without what you were thinking and believing, were some of them better than yours? Or did they take your viewpoints and add something to them that because of you, it took you all to another place?
I think what you're saying is an accurate reflection of what happened. And I do notice that my ego is like picking out the one or two times where I think their ideas were really crap. And my good ideas was just completely overridden.
Yeah, so just notice that and be there now. They shouldn't push their viewpoint so strongly. Is it true? You can't answer this question if you don't go back and take time to be there now when someone was pushing a viewpoint. And with a little more sanity now, that viewpoint is something you would have agreed with because it made sense. They shouldn't push their viewpoint so strongly.
I don't quite follow that because I feel like I wouldn't have agreed with some of those viewpoints today. I don't think they're good.
Some of them, the word some being a clue, some of them, which means there were others of them.
There were many others, maybe most of them. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Those of you that think that you can answer these questions without being there now in that situation, that would not be this work. I'm so glad you brought that to us because you see it, that's how you feel it, but the ego doesn't want you to get that close. And you did. You went there, and when you saw it, we all experienced your laughter. That's what.
Thank you.
That's the ultimate winning. Winning is collaboration. And it doesn't mean their ideas are better, but they shouldn't push their viewpoint so strongly. Is it true? And it's not just the, if you notice, it's not just having to do with the project. It's the you they had to deal with during that project. They shouldn't push their viewpoint so strongly. See, I can sit in one of these 1 through 6, like this is 3. I could sit in any of these and just witness the cause of my suffering, because until I see it, I remain blind. And so it continues, the ego continues to own me in those little areas. And I know you want it all. Don't you all want it all? You've already got it. The ego. Let's do a little inquiry here, honey. Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go back to 4. Let's go to 4. In that situation, to be happy, what do you need to be happy? What do you need from them? To be happy, what do you need from them?
I need them to see me and to hear me.
Okay. They did not see you or hear you. Is it true?
Well, they did see me and they did hear me. I was there in the room. So
now be there now. Look at them, look at you. To be happy, I need them to see me and hear me. Are you saying something valuable? And if so, are they valuing it? Are you saying something that you don't feel is valuable and they don't agree?
I think I'm just very silent. I'm not really voicing anything.
So to be happy, you need them to see you and hear you, but you're not saying anything.
Yeah. God, yeah. And I'm also trying to make myself invisible in some ways. Oh. But they do see me and they do hear me.
And did that make you happy?
No.
No. So let's find the key to you. Be there now.
Okay.
Be there now in that situation to be happy. I need me to see them and hear them.
Mm.
So listen now and hear now what you heard then, but you didn't hear then.
I hear that they want to include me.
So
I
they
hear
have
that.
so they have seen you and heard you.
Yeah, I do see now that they want me to be a part of the team. Um, and I also see that I didn't really see or hear them before. There was this, it felt like a shield almost
Yeah.
that dropped.
That's
Yeah.
how loud an ego can get, and you don't even know what's going on. But you are in touch with the pain.
Uh-huh.
But there's a cause for that pain, for that suffering. It's what you're thinking and believing in the moment, and those images of past, future. And what is the cause of your suffering? What you were experiencing, 1 through 6 on your worksheet. These thoughts. So all of you, when I say, in this community, we identify the cause of our suffering and we question it. And Josephine is showing us specifically that the cause. What is the cause of my suffering? What I wrote on the worksheet, believing those thoughts. I need them to be happy. I need them to see me and hear me. Okay, so now, sweetie, turn it around. Be there now. As depressed as you may have been, as disappointed as you may have been, as uncomfortable as you may have been, to be happy, I need me to see me and hear me now.
Yeah. I mean, it feels so true. It feels complete somehow.
Yeah. So that is the cause of your suffering, not anyone around that table. Ego's pretty powerful, huh? In the face of all evidence, it owns us. Meaning, we're asleep. We're asleep to everyone and everything around us. And this ball of I need them to see me. They shouldn't push. Sweetheart, I don't know if you've heard me say this, but there are no new thoughts. They're all recycled in every language of the world. I want, I need, they should, they shouldn't. Dun, 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 dun. 1 through 6. The ego's dance. Let's look at 5. In that situation, they are
Indifferent, self-centered, uncaring.
So in that situation, I am
Indifferent, self-centered, and uncaring.
entirely self-centered. It's like the ego's got you.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Well, how does it have
You
you?
know,
How does it have you, 1 through 6?
like how it affects me.
No, how has it captured you? 1 through 6, this worksheet.
Um, sorry, I don't really understand the question. How?
Okay, so what is the opposite of indifferent?
Oh, like that. Um, supportive.
Okay, so in that situation, where were they supportive in that meeting? So be there now, don't guess.
They were holding space for me. Time after time, there was a lot of space for me
Yeah.
to show up however I showed up.
And be there now, and
Feeling depressed.
now get really still when they're not including you at all. Notice what they were saying to each other and about the project and all when it had nothing to do with. They were supportive. Now listen to, as a human race, they were supportive. And for people on the same project, they were supportive. Like, imagine you weren't even there and listened to them. What could you glean? What could you use from that discussion?
Um, I mean, they presented like in what was in my mind like radical ideas overall, like over a period of time, and yeah, ideas that I wouldn't have thought of, and it definitely put me in new, I mean, tracks of thinking.
They were saying things that were not about you that supported you. I get that from every conversation, whether I'm involved in it or not, if I'm just witnessing, and so are you.
Mm.
When we are out of self, in other words, not under the spell of the ego, we're open when it's not about I, me. That's ego. When it's not about that, oh my goodness. Like bringing up the walk again this morning. Oh my, oh my. There's nothing that isn't supportive in some way.
Yeah, and it's interesting when you say that, um, because what I see is that I really made everything about me, and I think actually maybe everything they said was not about me actually, and I have made every single thing about something in my life that I should be or do or change.
Wow.
It's like a me obsession. That's how it feels.
What's it like? Feels like a what session?
Like a me obsession.
Yeah.
Like there is just I see how I just heard everything about, yeah, how I should be, show up, change. Uh, and I don't think anything had to do with that.
Had nothing to do with being unloved.
No. Yeah.
So they were self-centered, turned around. They were open and
Um,
sharing. What's the opposite of self-centered in that situation?
I was gonna go for generous, but I liked what you said.
Yeah, I like what you said. So we'll just go with all three.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and you saw that clearly.
They were generous. I have a little hard time with that, but let me check.
Mm. If people don't like my ideas, they're generous enough to let me know how they see it.
Sure. Yeah.
And it may not change my mind, but I get to see and hear their viewpoint, and that grows me. It could change my mind, but I'm not going to change it because I'm seeking their love.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you gave me a great idea, and now do you love me?
No, I can definitely tap into what you're saying. Like it's so generous. So if I don't make it about being loved or unloved or me being wrong or right or intelligent or unintelligent, then
Yeah.
it's generous.
The opposite of uncaring.
Um,
They were.
well, they were caring.
Mm.
I kept being included every single time. I mean, this went on for years actually. So and they were caring enough to offer up what was true for them. They were, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it took a lot for them to share some of their ideas in terms of trusting that environment. Uh, so I think, yeah, it was caring of them to offer up a part of themselves that way.
So great teachers. Great
Yeah,
teachers showing you when you have a good idea, you just throw it out there and people agree with it or not, but they can also turn it down, but it actually gives them another idea. So nothing's wasted when you're
right.
creative and you're free to. And the same for others. They're all there to serve you. There's not one human being in this world that is not here to serve your enlightenment. There are earth teachers, and they are worthy to be seen as that. And they're supporting all of us right now, too, as you bring them to us through you. Let's look at 6.
Uh, I don't ever want to experience being unimportant again. And I don't ever want to experience their indifference again.
I'm willing to
I'm willing
feel
to
unimportant. I'm willing to experience being.
unimportant. I'm willing to experience being unimportant
And to experience their indifference.
and to experience their indifference.
Mm-hmm. So be there now in that meeting. Experience being unimportant just the way you were then, and experience their indifference the way. Now use your enlightenment, what you've experienced today, to listen. Open your mind. There's nothing there that's unimportant.
Oh,
And there's nothing there to feel indifferent about.
that's nice. What comes quite clearly is like when I'm not in the business of seeking their love or any of that, being like their indifference or being unimportant is just it's just a state of the moment. The
Yeah.
next moment might be different.
And
Could be
it has nothing to do with whether they how they care about you or not.
yeah, sure. I can tap into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it feels like the state of the moment somehow.
Yeah.
It could even be fun to be unimportant for a little bit, and then maybe
Oh,
whatever
honey,
happens
that's
later.
like living your life as a secret. That's my favorite. People don't see me the way they see me, but I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm so comfortable in that. And so are you. We're going to see
now I
you the
feel
way we see you, but we don't see you. We see you the way we see you. How do you
Correct.
see us? That's the deal.
I like that.
I'm willing to experience being important and their indifference. I look forward to.
I look forward to being unimportant and experiencing their difference.
Yeah. Because if you are thinking that and you're still, it's that spell is still, it's still, the ego's still casting its spell on you. It's another worksheet in Earth School. It's unfinished business, and we don't have to finish it here. It's just painful until we do.
Okay.
And that's what number 6 is all about. Josephine, thank you for being our teacher today.
Thank you so much, Katie. This was really, really fantastic.
Your open mind is transformative. It's such a privilege to sit in it with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see let's see what's going on in some of us. Sharon Claire.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Byron, Katie. Hi there, everyone. My biggest takeaway for today was we're always safe other than what we are thinking or believing. That's really powerful because of all the things I've experienced recently with my own the work and self-inquiry. I was feeling not safe in the outside world, but for you to say this so clearly, I was just like, that's so true.
It's matching what you're discovering. Yeah, it's a self-inquiry, waking up to reality. I'm so glad you found the work, sweetie. Thank you.
Yeah, and I just also wanted to say that Josephine's my hero today because I'm working on nobody loves me paradigm, subconscious belief. So to hear someone say and admit I want them to love me reminded me that I'm not admitting to myself that I want two particular people in my life that I'm struggling with to love me. I'm just focusing on they don't love me through my own PTSD traumas. So yeah, I'm glad she admitted it for me so I can work through it. And that's another thing I wrote down.
Oh, honey. Oh, I'm so glad you found self-inquiry. Oh, there you are for you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you all for something beautiful. And if you want the ride of your life, think of Josephine and fill in a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet and give you what she gave all of us today. Thank you, dears. Thank you for something beautiful. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.